In the ever-evolving world of technology, few stories captivate as much as the meteoric rise of Amazon Web Services, commonly known as AWS. Today, we're delving into how AWS secured its position as the undisputed leader in the cloud computing industry. The origins of AWS trace back to the early 2000s, a time when Amazon was already dominating the e-commerce landscape. The remarkable vision of Jeff Bezos and his team led them to repurpose Amazon's vast computing resources for external use. This idea was revolutionary, offering businesses on-demand access to computing power and storage, rather than requiring them to build and maintain their own computing infrastructure. In 2006, AWS launched its first service, Simple Storage Service, or S3, along with Elastic Compute Cloud, known as EC2. These services were among the first to adopt the pay-as-you-go pricing model, which offered unprecedented flexibility and cost-effectiveness for businesses of all sizes. The simplicity and affordability of AWS democratized access to enterprise-grade technology, paving the way for startups and large corporations alike to innovate like never before. What truly set AWS apart was its relentless pace of innovation. Amazon implemented a customer-centric development model, which meant they continually improved and expanded their offerings based on customer feedback. By the end of the 2000s, AWS had already introduced a range of products catering to computing, storage, databases, and other key IT needs. This extensive portfolio allowed businesses to easily adapt and scale their operations, further enticing more companies to join the AWS ecosystem. One of the most significant catalysts for AWS's success was their focus on reliability and security. AWS established data centers in strategic global locations, offering redundancy and resilience against potential failures. Obtaining industry certifications, AWS proved their commitment to protecting customer data and complying with international standards. By fostering trust and reliability, AWS attracted highly regulated sectors like finance and healthcare, which required airtight security and stringent data management. AWS also capitalized on strategic partnerships and collaborations. They worked with technology companies around the world to enhance interoperability and build advanced solutions tailored to industry-specific needs. This interconnected web of allies further entrenched AWS as a cornerstone in the cloud infrastructure landscape. Developers and architects began to view AWS as the go-to framework for building powerful, cloud-native applications. As AWS continued to grow, competitors inevitably followed. Companies like Microsoft and Google created their own significant cloud computing offerings, Azure and Google Cloud Platform. However, AWS maintained its lead by maintaining competitive pricing, superior breadth of services, and a robust commitment to customer support. The AWS marketplace became an invaluable resource, providing a thriving ecosystem of third-party software and services readily available to users. By 2023, AWS had become synonymous with cloud computing, boasting millions of active customers in every corner of the globe. They employed hundreds of services spanning artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, the Internet of Things, and beyond, allowing businesses to innovate at an unrivaled pace. The breadth and depth of their offerings proved too persuasive for any single competitor to surpass comprehensively. The reign of AWS in the realm of cloud computing is not merely a tale of technological prowess, but also an ode to strategic foresight. By championing growth through constant innovation and customer obsession, AWS laid the foundation for a digital transformation that continues to reshape industries across the world. And as technology continues to advance at breakneck speed, the story of AWS not only serves as a case study in business success, but also as a reminder of the power of innovation. The lessons learned from their journey echo across industries, proving that through vision, execution, and a dash of daring, even the most uncharted territories can become frontiers of opportunity.